I'm going to talk a little bit about the chords. Hopefully by now you know some chord forms. And again, this is a fairly simple song. It's a 2-5-1 in the key of G, which means A minor 7, D7, G major 7. Then there's the C major 7, which is kind of like a pivot chord. The next three chords actually are F sharp minor 7 flat 5, B7, and if you really want to be technical, B7 flat 9, and then E minor. So it's a 2-5-1 in G major, followed by a 2-5-1 in E minor. Now, first things first, I'm going to assume that you know some basic chord forms or chord shapes, and I just want to give you some ideas. If there is a bass player, that's one thing. If there isn't a bass player or a piano player or whomever is around you, that's going to affect how you play your chords and where you play your chords. Let me give you an example. If you're going to play these sort of big band chords that sort of emphasize the sixth, I'm going to say sixth through third strings, that's ideal if there is no bass player, and that's ideal if there's some an instrument, maybe another guitar or something, that's going to be playing in the higher registers, and you are responsible for covering the lower registers. Those chords are great for that. If there are chords, if there is a bass player or a piano player who's heavy-handed with their left hand, and you're going to be playing chords in the higher register, first of all, the chords you're going to play are different, and secondly, the way you are going to play is going to be different. Typically, when you're playing these sort of big band chords, what I like to call them, when you play these big band chords, you're kind of chomping away at, 4 beats, chomp, 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 that sort of style. When you get into the higher register, you're not going to chomp at this. Nobody does that, and if they do, they should stop. You're going to play these chords a lot more freely. And so it's a totally different approach. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play just the A section. I'm going to loop that A section so that I can do it several times over and over again. And I'm going to show different ways of playing the chords. So I'm going to start off with the big band chords, starting on 6th string. It's going to sound something like this. Everything is between the 6th and 3rd string. Chomp, 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 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I wanted to play the middle strings, you're going to notice that it's going to get less chompy, and everything is going to get voiced between, I'm going to say, the 5th string and the 2nd string. And it'll sound something like this. If I go into the top string, say I'm putting everything between the fourth string and the first string, and then it's going to wind up sounding even more sparse. Here's an example. Another thing you might want to do in that upper register is what I call decorate your chords, sounding like something like this.